Good morning. Let's find our comfortable seat, however that looks for you today. You can sit in a cross-legged position or even sit on your heels if that feels more comfortable for you. Sometimes our hips are tight. That's nice. Close your eyes. Rest your hands to your thighs. And we'll begin by tuning into our natural breath. Noticing our sit bones grounding us to the earth. And as you breathe in, feel the sides of your waist beginning to lengthen and expand. Notice yourself growing a little bit taller. As you exhale, notice the space that you create inside not only the body, but also inside the mind. Gradually beginning to deepen your breath, slowing down and turning inward. I'd like to share a quote from Thomas Merton today, and it is, "Let me seek then the gift of silence and solitude, where everything I touch is turned into a prayer. Where the sky is my prayer, the birds are my prayer, the wind in the trees is my prayer." Thomas Merton. And with that, let's bring our hands into prayer in front of our heart. Go ahead and set an intention for our practice today. Anything you like. Perhaps gratitude for yourself, or for your practice, or for simply showing up on your mat. Anything you like. Now I invite you to join together in the sound of Om. Let's take a deep breath in. Now releasing the hands back to the thighs, fluttering open our eyes. And today we're going to start in supported fish if you have blocks or a bolster. If you don't have blocks or a bolster, just lay down in Shavasana. With the blocks, however, we'll take the first one and put it at the medium setting, and the second one at the tall setting. The medium setting block will be right under the shoulder blades, and the tall setting block will be under our head. If you have a bolster, just place the bolster underneath this part of the back, and again, neither, then just lay in Shavasana. The arms are out the sides of the body, and the legs are open toward the edges of your mat. Close your eyes and allow yourself to be supported by the earth. I'm going to guide us through Ujjayi breath today while we're in supported fish or Shavasana, your choice. So checking back in with our natural breath with your eyes closed, just breathing softly. Now let's open our mouths and make the sound as if you were fogging your glasses, like and then make the same sound while inhaling. Do this a few times, and when you're ready, close the mouth, but continue this breath and the sound. Allow a doming in the back of your throat. This is Ujjayi breath. It sounds like waves on the ocean. It's tremendously balancing and healing for the body, to the nervous system, the thyroid. It releases tension and tightness throughout the body. Match the length of your inhale to that of your exhale. And allow this heart to be the focus or the epicenter of your breath. During our practice today, use the breath to move through resistance. It will create more mobility and freedom in your postures. And notice how the breath creates an inner container that acts as a pillow of support for the spine and therefore our asanas. Taking a few more breaths here. And then on our next inhale, we're going to reach the arms overhead and turn the wrists and ankles in circles, going one way. And then take the circles going the other way. And then inhaling, grab the knees into the chest, give yourself a nice hug, rocking gently side to side. And then release down into happy baby pose, taking the peace fingers around the big toes or the hands to the backs of the knees. Rocking gently here, continuing to breathe. Now drawing the knees back to the midline. Releasing the arms out to the earth, and then on an exhale, we'll drop those knees over to the left and look to the right over our right shoulder, or supine twist. Close your eyes, just breathe, relax. Beautiful. The inhale floats the knees back to center. And the exhale drops the knees to the right, looking this time over our left shoulder. Breathing. Inhale the knees back to the midline. And then giving ourselves another hug, this time rocking vertically up and down the length of the spine. Just 5 or 6 times. Give the full spine a nice massage. And then when you're ready, come all the way up. And we'll roll over the shins, finding our tabletop position on all fours, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, and the hips over the knees. For our cat-cow series, the inhale drops the belly, open the heart, lift the gaze, tilt the sit bones to the sky, in cow. Exhale, drop the tail, round the spine to the sky, chin meets chest in cat. Inhale, belly drops, heart opens, in cow. Exhale and round, cat. Once more, inhale, back to cow. Beautiful. Exhale and cat. Resuming our tabletop, bringing the knees together and then floating back into child's pose. Drop the forehead to or toward the earth. And again, just allow the earth to support you completely here. Breathe, engaging your Ujjayi breath, or if you prefer just to breathe deeply through the nose, that's fine too. The Ujjayi breath will really take your practice to an incredibly deep place. So I encourage you to give it a try if you feel comfortable with it. Slowly, we'll make our way back through table now and tuck our toes, pressing ourselves up into our first downward dog. Just pedal out the feet to begin, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel down, and then switching. Just give your toes a really nice stretch while you're at it. The arches of the feet and the calves and hamstrings will feel a nice stretch as well. Maybe wagging the tail, taking any other freeform movement you might like before you find some stillness in your downward dog. Reaching the hips up toward the sky and the heels toward the earth. The eyes of the elbows facing one another, the fingers are spread wide. We're breathing in this first inversion of our practice. And our next inhale, we'll float the right leg high, down dog split. And then open that right hip, bend the knee, and just make circles on the sky with your knee, first going in one direction. And then taking those circles in the other direction. And then resuming down dog split. And then on an inhale, we'll roll forward into our plank, drawing the knee into the chest. And lift back up now, down dog split. Inhale, plank, knee to chest, heading toward fallen triangle. Now we're going to step that right foot across the left side of the mat and lift the left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. And then release the hand back to the earth and step that right foot between the hands, drop the back knee into a low lunge. Reach the arms up to the sky as you shift the hips back. Optional back bend here. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. And take a gentle twist over your right thigh. Breathe. You can stay here or even lift that back knee up off the earth for more challenge. And then we'll release back to center, lift the arms back up to the sky. And then exhaling, the hands find the earth. We'll set up for pigeon, taking that right shin across the top of the mat, the left leg shooting straight behind. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, folding forward. Beautiful. As we balance the Muladhara chakra and we release and let go any fears or stories that we've been holding on to, just exhale them away. And as you breathe in, embrace new opportunities, new energy. Feel free to stay right where you are, or if you'd like to take it further, you can walk the hands up for king pigeon options, lifting the left arm, swiveling it behind, and maybe taking hold of your back foot or bringing the foot to the elbow crease. For more advanced, you can take the hands to clasp or even take hold of the foot. And then we'll release out, gently stepping back to our downward dog. Beautiful. Slowly rolling forward into our plank once again. Drop your knees to take it back a notch. And then we'll exhale all the way down to the earth. Inhale up to our cobra, shoulders and elbows back. Exhale, lower. Finding our way once again back to child's pose. Beautiful. Breathe. And we'll tuck our toes, press ourselves once more back into downward facing dog. And straight away, inhaling, the left leg floats up, down dog split. Open that left hip, bend the knee. Take circles on the sky with the knee. First going in one direction, and then take them in the other direction. Straightening the leg back to down dog split. Exhale into our plank, knee to chest. Inhale, lift, down dog split. Exhale, knee to chest, taking fallen triangle now. Left foot across the right side of the mat. Right arm lifts up. Great job. And then release the hand down. Knee to chest, step the left foot between the hands, low lunge. Dropping the back knee. Lift the arms to the sky. Little back bend, optional at the top. And then exhaling the hands back to the heart. Take your twist over to the left. Beautiful. If you wish, you can tuck that back toe and lift the knee up. And then drop that knee if it's up. Turn to the center of the mat. Reach the arms up. And then lower the hands down. Framing the front foot for pigeon on the other side. You can add support underneath this hip if you want, if your hips are a little tight, in the form of a block or pillow or blanket. Inhale, open, and then exhale, fold. Staying where you are or walking the hands up. You take king pigeon, float that right arm behind, take hold of the foot, or take it further to the elbow crease. Same options. Breathing wherever you are. And then slowly releasing back into our downward dog. Beautiful. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then slowly rolling forward into our plank once again. Lowering halfway or all the way to the earth. Inhaling to your cobra or up dog with the thighs and knees off the mat. Exhaling back to downward dog. Beautiful. Let's take a nice slow walk, heel to toe to the top of our mat. Very mindfully, taking the feet hip distance now. For Uttanasana, grab opposite elbows and fold. Just let yourself hang from the strong support of your legs. And just let everything go. Let it all fall out the top of your head and just breathe. Maybe turning your head yes. And maybe turning your head no. Just let it all go. Beautiful. Feeling that gorgeous traction that you're creating in the spine. Letting your head and neck hang nice and heavy. And then release the hands and take those feet together. Bend the knees and slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Like a string of pearls coming all the way up. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale the hands find the heart. Inhale, lift the arms once more. Exhale, sitting back into chair. You can have your feet together or hip distance apart, your choice. And then moving into awkward chair, you can lift the heels up off the earth. Transitioning into divers, we'll straighten the legs, sweep the arms behind, and bring the chest parallel toward the earth. Beautiful. Rebending the knees, reach the arms back up into awkward chair. And then lower those heels down to full chair. And push up the heels, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, look up, flat back. Fingertips on the earth or hands on shins. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse one. Reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, the hands find the heart. Now lift that left knee up, reach the arms up, and press that left foot behind, coming into warrior three. If you want more support, put blocks under your shoulders with your hands on the blocks. Mid-range option, you can have the hands in prayer in front of the heart. And the most difficult is arms along the ears. Releasing now into warrior one, spin the back heel down. Optionally, you can interlace the hands with the index fingers pointing up to add a mudra. Maybe even let your head hang back. Breathe. And now we'll release out of warrior one. Release the arms behind the back, clasp the hands and open the shoulders. Humble warrior. Or forward, the chest toward or to the front thigh, the clasped hands lifting up to the sky. For more challenge, you can come to the inside of the front leg, releasing the crown of the head to the earth. And breathe. Inhale, floating us up back to warrior one. And now straighten both legs. Release that back foot in to about 45 degrees and take your hands either clasp behind the back or take opposite elbows or a reverse prayer. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale and fold for pyramid. Breathe. Beautiful yogis. Inhaling, floating back up. Release the arms up to the sky and then float those hands back down to frame the front foot. Step back, downward dog, lifting the right foot up to down dog split. Preparing to release onto either the left knee for side plank or left side of the left foot for full side plank. Right arm reaching up. Optionally, you can lift the right leg also. Maybe taking tree variation or hand to foot variation. And if you'd like, flip your dog, Kapha. Releasing the right foot a little further behind and the right arm overhead. Coming back around, downward dog, taking a rest here or moving through your vinyasa. You can also rest in child's pose. Breathing big along the way. All are beautiful choices. Meeting in downward dog. Looking to the top of our mat, we'll take another walk or 2 steps, or maybe even a hop to the top. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reverse one, reach the arms up. Exhale, sitting back into our chair. Lifting off the heels for awkward chair. And then moving into divers. Straighten the legs, sweep the arms behind. Breathe. Coming back through to awkward chairs. We rebend the knees, sweep the arms overhead. And then lower down to the heels for fold chair. And push up the heels, forward fold. Great job. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale and bow. Inhale, reverse swan, reaching up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, the knee of the right leg floats up with the arms lifting to the sky simultaneously. Exhale, press that right foot behind, warrior three. Beautiful. Release the back foot down, warrior one, spin heel to the earth. And then we'll release the arms down, clasp the hands behind the back, open the shoulders for humble warrior. Pour forward, lift the hands toward the sky, or you can also bring the crown of the head to the earth inside the front leg. Inhale, lifting back up, warrior one. And then straighten your legs. Bring the back foot in to 45 degrees for pyramid pose. Take opposite wrists or elbows or reverse prayer behind the back. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale and fold forward. Breathe. Draw the left hip back and the right hip forward here. Inhale, floating up. Release the arms up to the sky. And then framing the front foot with the hands, step back through downward dog to down dog. Split left foot lifts up. Lowering onto either the right knee or the side of the right foot for side plank. Left arm reaching up. Lift up that left leg if you would like. Maybe add tree variation or hand to foot. Transitioning from there to downward to flipping our dog. Release the left foot behind and the left arm overhead. Beautiful. Coming round into down dog. Once again, rest here in child's pose or take your vinyasa. Breathe. Enjoy the journey. The journey is the goal. The present moment is the greatest gift. Presence is in fact who we are. Coming back to downward dog now. We'll float that right foot forward between the hands, spin the back heel down, warrior two. The arms lift up and then take them wide. Looking over the front fingertips. Glance down, make sure you can see a big toe. That'll ensure that you're not torquing the front knee in. Flipping the front palm, bring the left arm behind the back, reverse your warrior, tilt back. Inhale, side angle, right forearm, right front thigh, left arm along the ear. You can drop the right hand to the earth for more intensity or even add a half or full bind. Preparing for triangle now. Straighten the front leg, the arms to the sky and the earth. Inhale, lifting all the way up and then tilt back. Reverse your triangle. Coming back up on the inhale. Preparing for half moon. Shorten your stance and then launch onto the right foot. Releasing the back foot up. Breathe. A block is always an excellent choice here. Slowly releasing back to warrior two. And then straighten the legs. We'll revolve our triangle. Sweeping the right arm behind, left arm forward as we turn and twist to look up to our top arm. Breathe. Dropping the gaze to the front foot, let's revolve our half moon. Launching onto the right foot, left hand comes forward, back leg lifts. The right arm continuing to reach to the sky. And the gaze can be where it feels comfortable for you. Eventually, you can inch that out toward the side wall, maybe even up to the sky. And then we'll release back, gracefully sweeping the arms round to warrior two. Let's cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Step back, downward dog, rest here, or move through a vinyasa. Beautiful, yogis. We'll meet in downward dog. Inhaling, the left foot floats between the hands, warrior two. Breathe. Coming back to your Ujjayi breath or your deep breath through the nose. Flip the front palm, right arm behind the back. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. You can add any options you like, half or full bind, or just stay with the forearm on the front thigh. Breathing. And then release to triangle, Trikonasana. Straighten the front leg, arms to the sky and the earth. Inhale, lifts us up and tilts us back, reversing our triangle. And then lifting up once more, preparing for half moon. Shorten your stance, launch onto that left foot. Drop the left hand underneath your shoulder. Right arm reaching up. Coming back through warrior two. And now revolve your triangle. Straightening the front leg. Left arm sweeps behind, right arm sweeps forward. Turn to look up toward your left hand. Continuing to breathe. We'll drop the gaze to the front foot, revolve half moon. Launch forward onto that left foot, bring the right hand under the shoulder, a bit forward under the shoulder. Back leg lifts. Beautiful. Wherever you are is the perfect place to be. And then coming back through to warrior two, circle the arms around. And now taking the feet parallel, turn to the right side of your mat and take the hands onto the hips, preparing for wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, open up, take a little back bend. Exhale and fold, bringing the fingertips along in line with the toes, pouring the crown of the head to the earth. You can always place some blocks in your hands or under your head. And bend your knees as much as you need to here. If you wish to float up into tripod headstand, please feel free. And enjoy this reversal of blood flow, bathing the brain, the complexion, and the hair follicles, giving our heart a little rest. You're in headstand, come back and meet us in wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Take a breath here to recalibrate. And then come all the way up. Heel toe the feet a little closer as needed, and then turn to the front of the mat and step forward onto your left foot. Bending the right knee for our eagle preparation. We'll start by sweeping the right arm underneath the left, taking either the shoulders or let the backs or the palms of the hands touch. Inhale as you bring the elbows to the height of the shoulders. Stay here and just work on your balance on that left foot, or bend the left knee for the next stage. For full expression, lift that right knee up and cross it over the left for the full eagle posture. Garudasana, finding focus and steadiness. If you wish, you can bow forward for even more challenge. Beautiful. Just listen to your body and always stay with what feels easeful and effortless, and the rest will unfold organically. So we're never pushing ourselves or being effortful. And now we'll unfurl the limbs, release the feet and arms back to Tadasana. Close your eyes now, bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And recall the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. As you breathe in, embody it in every cell of your being. And as you exhale, release it out into the world. Lettering open your eyes, we'll take eagle on the other side, bend the left knee. We'll sweep the left arm under the right. And take it as far as you wish. You can also bend the right knee and lift those left toes up, maybe crossing the left leg over top the right. Again, just stay with what feels comfortable in your body. Even bow. Breathing wherever you are. Coming back to the mantra of our breath and off the chatter of the monkey mind. Releasing the arms and the legs now back to Tadasana. Great job. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive back to the earth. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Rest here or take one last vinyasa. Beautiful. Breathing big into the experience of the shapes. meeting in downward dog. Now let's walk those hands back to the feet and heel toe those feet out into squat position. You can have a few blocks underneath the bottom as you release down and bring those hands into prayer. Malasana or squat. You can stay here or proceed to crow, prepare. We can definitely all do this. We don't even need to leave the ground for crow. Now, the key and the secret to crow is we don't change anything from where we are right now, except to just place the palms on the earth. So we leave those upper triceps in touch with the insides of the knees and just lift those hips up and put the palms down. This is crow, so you don't have to even leave the ground. If you want to take it a little further, you can lift the left toes up, release, lift the right toes up, release, and then for full flying crow, you can lift both feet up off the earth. When you're ready, just come down and rest in child's pose. Beautiful. You could just allow that forehead to rock gently from side to side to give the acupressure points along the brow a nice massage. The third eye, a nice massage. And slowly roll up now, sitting on the heels and over to the right side. Going to take our seated twist now, so we'll extend the legs forward to begin. And then bend the right knee. Take that foot to either side of the left leg. You can keep the left leg straight or bend the left knee for more intensity. We'll anchor the right hand behind, lift the left arm up, and then turn to the right. And take your twist. Adding an optional bind if you like. I like to swivel my gaze from front to back 3 times. And slowly release. Take your counter twist to the left, drawing the forehead toward the earth. Inhale, come up and cross the legs. And we'll take our twist on the other side. Bending the left knee. The same options as before. Anchor the left hand behind, right arm lifts, and then turn to the left. Breathe. Unwind, take your counter twist to the right. Inhale, lift. And cross the legs, but leave those knees bent for boat. The hands are behind and the toes are on the earth. Lifting the shins parallel to the earth. And then if you want, you can take it further, releasing the arms along the shins. For full expression, straighten the legs. And I invite you to add breath of fire, rapidly exhaling through the nose. The inhales will take care of themselves. This is an extremely cleansing breath for the digestive system and energetically. Come out when you're ready. If you wish, you can lower into boat and then lift back up. Lower into low boat and then lift back up. And then we'll release out. And we'll come into Dandasana once again, or staff pose. Release the arms to the sky and then exhale as you fold forward in Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Taking care to release the shoulders out of the ears, relax the shoulders. Inhale, lifting back up. And release the hands down. We'll take wide-legged forward fold. Release the legs out to the side of your mat. And then inhale, lift those arms up to the sky. And then drop the right arm and start to fold over to the right leg. Breathe. Inhale, floating back up. Great job. Drop the left arm and then float down toward the left leg. Inhale, lifting up. And then we'll take our hands forward. You can have a bolster underneath you for extra support if you like. Just very gently and carefully fold until you feel a gentle stretch. Inhaling as you stair step those hands back upright. And then gently use the hands under the knees to coax those knees back together and then turn back to the center of your mat, and we'll scoot forward the touch before rolling down onto our backs, one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and bend the knees, bring the feet a distance apart. Straight away, we'll peel the spine off the earth into bridge. If you want a restorative option, place a block under your sacrum and just hang out there for both back bends. Otherwise, clasp the hands for more lift under the back. And then we'll come back down, stay on the block where you are if you've got a block. Wind shielding the legs if you come down. Breathe. We'll take a second back bend. If you like, take bridge again, or if you wish, take wheel. Coming up into the full expression of your choice. Perhaps adding Ekapada by lifting the right toes off the earth, maybe even extending that right leg all the way up to the sky. And switch, take Ekapada or one foot on the other side, on the left side. And release. And we'll all come back down. Slowly, carefully. Windshield the thighs once again, from side to side. Breathing. And give yourself a nice hug. And come back down, letting those legs straighten up toward the sky and waterfall. Again, you can add a block under the sacrum here for a little more lift. This is extraordinarily rejuvenative for the nervous system. For more intensity, feel free to take full shoulder stand. Floating the legs overhead now into plow, Halasana. The feet may or may not touch the ground. And then slowly come back down. Release the hands underneath the buttocks for fish pose, extending legs, lowering onto the elbows, extending the chest, puffing it out like a fish, the crown of the head releasing toward the earth. Matsyendrasana. Slowly coming back out, coming onto the back. Beautiful. And then give yourself another hug here. And just roll out the tension in your back once again. And then leaving that right knee bent, just extend the left leg and take those hands, clasp them over the right shin. Breathe. Switching legs, we'll straighten the right leg and bend the left knee, clasping the left shin or on that thigh toward the chest. And then straighten that left leg, releasing into Shavasana. Taking whatever you need to be as warm and comfortable as you can be. And I'll guide us through a Yoga Nidra Savasana. Take a nice deep breath in. Softly exhale through the lips. Bring your awareness to your feet. Feel a softening in the soles and allow your feet to relax. Relax the backs of your knees. Relax your whole left leg and your whole right leg. Allow your hips and buttocks to relax. Take another deep breath into your belly and allow all of the organs to soften. Feel your heart. Let it rest between the lungs. Relax your right shoulder. Let it fall away from the ear. Relax the left shoulder. Allow it to fall away from the left ear. Feel the energy flowing from your shoulders all the way out to the tips of your fingers. Relax your jaw. Let the tongue float in the center of your palate. Relax your eyes like two smooth, round stones sinking deep into their sockets. Feel your third eye receiving love, compassion, wisdom. Relax your brain, letting it fall back to the deep, velvety depths of your skull. Relax the crown of your head. Enjoy the weight of your entire body, noticing the soft lift and fall of your breath, like a leaf floating gently on the breeze. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into your body. Gently beginning to feel a bit of movement in your fingers and your toes. Giving a stretch up overhead. And gently turning the head from side to side before clasping your shins back into your chest. Giving yourself one final squeeze. And then rolling over to your right side, resting softly there. As you feel ready, using the support of your hands, bring yourself back up to your comfortable seat. Close your eyes and rest your hands back to your thighs. Allow yourself to feel the beautiful effects of your practice. Bringing our hands back into prayer in front of the heart. I wish you a beautiful day. Namaste. If you're continuing on to meditation, feel free to adjust your seat, maybe sitting in a chair even, with your feet flat on the floor, your spine straight. Otherwise, prepare for meditation. You are seated in a cross-legged, half lotus or full lotus position. Your spine is straight. Your eyes are closed. Your fingers are interlaced with palms, with the thumbs touching your hands, are resting in your lap. The tongue is curled backward toward the roof of the mouth. Observe your breath for a while. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. You are seated at the top of the highest mountain, top of the world. You can see the world beneath you. Planet Earth slowly drifting away, getting smaller and smaller, moving into the distance until it is just a tiny dot far away. Finally, it disappears. You are now seated at the center of the universe. There is nothing around you except pure love, surrounding and pervading you. Feel the warmth of this love all around and within you. You may now begin repeating the mantra within your mind. As you inhale, mentally repeat Baba Nam. As you exhale, mentally repeat Kevalam. Inhale, Baba Nam. Exhale, Kevalam. At the same time, ideate on the meaning of the mantra. Love is all there is. prepare to close your meditation. Bringing your hands back to Anjali Mudra or prayer in front of the heart. Let's seal in our practice with a closing Om. Take a deep breath in. Lifting the hands to the third eye, the space between the brow, and bowing forward. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you and have a beautiful day.